So in this video, we'll understand about increment and decrement operators. Okay, they are not that hard. They are something like which we will be using a number of times. Okay, like simple. It's just simple. Okay, like so. If you see properly, if I write here a equal to 10, and if I write here equal to a plus 1, then what is the value? It will give me 11, right? Okay, it will give me 11. Okay, now we're going to study about decrementer and incrementer. Okay, they are also somehow similar. Instead of doing this a plus 1, I'm gonna do a plus plus. But there are two types, plus plus a. Two types, they have some difference. Okay, I'll tell you. See, this is known as post increment. This is known as pre-increment. Let's understand their difference. Okay, let me write something and I'll explain the difference. Okay, so let's write something like int a equal to, let's take 10, and let me take something like this, a equal to, or basically okay, a equal to a plus 1. This is simple, right? It will make it 11. It will make it 11. But what if I write something like cout a plus plus? What do you think should be the answer? A plus plus. What do you think? If you are saying it's gonna be 12, you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay, let's see how. A is going to be 11. Okay, I'll just tell you from before only. It's gonna be 11, and let's see how we understand it. But let me just first run it and show it to you. 11. Okay, now how this happened was actually we are using post increment. Post increment basically means that first print the value and then increment. Okay, so printing means whatever value was actually here. Okay, whatever value was here. What is that? Line number 5, 11, right? So it printed me 11, but here after, if you go on the next line, the value has already updated. Okay, I want to check. If I just print the value again here and just print a, okay, then it will give me 12. Okay, it will give me here 12. See here, I'm not doing anything, right? I'm not doing any a plus plus a, nothing, right? But still it will give me 12. Why? Because at line number 6, post increment means that okay, first it printed me whatever value was there in the previous time, but here actually it has even incremented it. So even next time if I print it, it will give me the update. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna get 11 and 12. Okay, we'll get 11 and 12. Okay, making sense? But now what if I don't print it and I just do here like a plus plus? I'm not printing. So what actually happened here was, see here, it became 11. Here it is, we're not printing, so it became 12. Okay, because the thing will show us on number 7. The thing means the update will show us on line number 7. So as soon as you come on line number 7, you already have the update. That means you already have the value as 12. Okay, I'll just tell you again. 10. This make it 11. A plus plus, it made it 12. Okay, it made it 12. See, if you are not printing the value, then plus plus a plus plus or plus plus a will mean the same thing. Okay, if you're not printing, if you're just keeping it on a single line, then they mean the same thing. But if you're printing them, then that makes the difference. See here till now, here it became 12. Okay, after it's gonna reach here, you will get the updated value. So a means 12. Okay, but now plus plus, and we are printing it. If we are printing, that means whatever was the previous value, let that value be printed. So 12 will be printed. But actually it got increased by 1. Okay, so in the next line it will show me the increased value. That means here it will show me 13. Okay, so let's see, it is gonna show us 12, 13, and then again we'll do one more thing and it will be very interesting. Okay, I'll show it to you. Before that, let's just see this. We are expecting to get 12 and 13. Okay, so see. Okay, now what if I'm not printing a and I'm doing plus plus a? Here I'm doing plus plus a. I'm doing pre-increment. Pre-increment means, let's see, these are really good questions. Okay, sometimes they make us confused, but see, here 10, here 11, here 12. Till here is fine. Here it is printing, so it will print 12. It is printing 12, but in the next line it would have made a equal to 13. It would have made a equal to 13. But see here, you are not printing a. Remember, you are not printing a. You are first updating the value plus plus. Plus plus means you are updating the value to 1 by 1. Okay, and then printing a. Making sense? So actually you get answer as 12 and 14 here in this case, plus plus c. Wanna see? That's it. We'll get 12 and 14. Understood this? Pre-increment and post-increment. See here, and then I'm saying, since I have written already here plus plus a, if you are not printing, then if you write even plus plus a, it doesn't make difference. Okay, a plus 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 a, same thing. Okay, if you're not printing, provided you're not printing. Okay, if you're printing, then it makes the difference. We already saw it. Okay, so even in this case it will be 12 and 14 only. Okay, so let's see. Making sense? I hope it's making sense, right? So when you use inside your while loop, okay, if you're using inside your while loop, just clear this part. Okay, so if you want to use inside your while loop, you can be like, okay, if you want to print like 10 numbers, so like, okay, let n equal to 10, or let's say 5 values. Okay, 5 values, and int I equal to 1 while I is less than or equal to n. Okay, print the value of I. Okay, give a space, and you were doing I equal to I plus 1, right? Instead of this, you just do this I plus plus. Making sense? If you do this I plus plus, it's same as I equal to I plus 1. Okay, so here you'll get 1 2 3 4 5, this part. Okay, this part. Making sense, right? It's just the notation difference, but we should know, understand about the post increment and pre increment. Okay, now let me tell you one more thing. What if I want to actually increase the value not by 1, but I want to increase by 2? Then how do we do this? Let's do that. Let me just comment this out. Okay, suppose you want to increase the value not by 1 but by 2, so you can do like this: a equal to a plus equal to 2. What does this mean? This means that you are saying that a will increase by 2. Okay, so here see, it was 10 11 12 13. Okay, here it's 14. It's gonna print 14, but it's gonna update 1. Okay, remember, 10 11 12 13. Okay, 12 13, it will print 13, but it will update 1. Okay, so if you come here, it will update 1, a equals to 14. But see, before printing a, again I'm doing plus plus, so it's gonna be 15. Okay, so it will print 13, it will print 15. Okay, let's see. Making sense? Okay, similarly you have some more things like, even if you multiply, just multiply like this. What does this mean? You are multiplying a by 2. Simple. Okay, if you have something, then you can just multiply by 2 and you get the answer, like different answer. Obviously you get here 22 and 24. Why? Let's see even that. Okay, here what is the value? 10. Here it became 11. Here you are doing a equal to a into 2. Okay, so it became here 22, right? Great. I came and printed the value of a. So before updating, print whatever was the value of a. A was 22. Okay, great. 22, print 22. Now here you have a equal to 23 because a is updated by 1, right? But see, before printing you are doing plus plus, that means add one more 1, that means 23 plus 1, so 24. Understanding what we're doing? Okay, so I hope you understood the pre-increment, and similar is the post increment. Okay, simple. So if you want to subtract two values, if you want to subtract like something like, let me show it to you. If you want to subtract it, just do minus. Okay, minus equal to 2 means it's gonna subtract by two values. Let's say even here minus, or rather let's write here a minus minus. Okay, even it has two varieties, a minus 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 a. Okay, so a minus minus means your value got decreased by 1, so it became here 9, and even you're writing here a minus minus 2, so here it became 7, right? Because it was 9. 9 minus 2, 7. And let's do here one more thing, minus minus, let's make minus minus a. Okay, so now what you can expect, let's just comment this out. What you can expect, I believe it's gonna be this. Let's see, here a equal to 10. Great. Here I decrease by 1, so 9. Here I decrease by 2, so it's gonna be 8. Sorry, not 8, 7. I decrease by 2, right? So 7. I came here and I'm printing 7. But see, am I decreasing before I'm printing? I'm printing. So print 7. But now in the next line, it would have decreased by 1. So now a would have been 6 at line number 9. Okay. And see here. Here I'm actually decreasing first. I'm decreasing first, then printing. That means decrease 1 and then print. So 5. That means we're going to print 7 and we'll be printing 5. 7 through line number 8 and 5 through line number 9. Making sense? Let's see. Obviously, let's see and let's understand. Print it. So 7 and 5. Making sense?